Hi, welcome to this week's 1 Minute Wednesday. And last week I spoke to you about a couple of tips to make yourselves more cyber secure. And one of those tips was around using decent passwords. And while that's all well and good, what I'm going to tell you this week is that your password pretty much doesn't matter anymore. Because you, unwittingly of course, will give your password away to those cyber criminals through, well, there's various methods. I won't go into all of them, but say a phishing email, you click on a link, you enter your details because you think you're doing something legitimate, and the criminals then have your details. They don't need to hack your password or try and crack it. You've literally handed over the keys to your digital kingdom by typing that password in. And this is where two-factor authentication is really important, because without two-factor authentication, once you've unwittingly handed over those keys to the digital kingdom of your company, there is nothing stopping them. And many attackers these days will be in your systems for 4, 5, 6 months before they even make a move on doing anything. Typically where invoice fraud is the case as well. So how can you stop this? So you need to employ two-factor authentication across everything you use. At a very minimum, you need to put it on your email account. So if that's Microsoft 365, it's included free of charge. In fact, most systems, there is no extra cost for two-factor authentication. And as a business, we no longer consider any software or software as a service unless it has two-factor authentication as a method, because it's just too risky for us not to have that. So if you need any help on kind of what two-factor authentication is, or kind of how best to get going with this, just drop us a message, give us a call. I've also put a link in the comments below to a Knowledge Centre article that we've written on this if you want to know the ins and outs, a little bit more detail. But anything you need to know, get in contact, and I'll speak to you next week on another 1 Minute Wednesday.